Most amateurs don't spin the ball very well because they don't put the ball far enough back in their stance with a wedge. By putting the ball right of center in your stance, you're going to trap it because you're going to have a bit more vertical attack angle to the ball. For taller players in particular, but everybody within limits, as the ball goes right of center in your stance, you have to close the club face an appropriate amount. If you start with the club face square and the ball back in your stance, most people will have the club wide open when it gets there. I would be one of those. So when the ball is back in your stance, close the club face an appropriate amount so that when you get to the ball, the club face is square. I find usually that taller players need to close the club face a little more than shorter players. I'm going to bring in one of my students rather soon, and Steve is about 5'8" and turns on a dime. So when he puts the ball back in his stance, he does not require the club face to be as closed, and he gets squared to the ball beautifully. But I find that most people, and taller players in particular, need to close the club face a bit more so that when you hit the ball, it will go very straight